If we go back to business the usual way, we are import dependent economy and we will have to again borrow money to pay for our imports. So are we going to start the vicious circle again? Having done it once, am I to start the second round? Or otherwise, to gradually transform ourselves into a highly competitive, export-oriented economy? So this is the second task that we have. We can no longer go down that same path. Now this is easier said than done in Sri Lanka. So we've decided on a new approach, that we are going to legislate our economic policy. Policies will follow to ensure economic transformation to a highly competitive economy, to a digital economy, to a green economy, to an export-oriented economy. So now at the moment, we have the economic transformation bill, which is in Parliament and is undergoing pre-legislative scrutiny in the courts. Second is the second I, which I have taken on today, which are on my agenda. That's India. When I was in Delhi last week, I discussed with Prime Minister Modi the need to accelerate the joint programs that we have agreed on. So the major ones are identified and Foreign Minister Jaishankar came down to have a discussion. Now this will show the new path we are taking and a number of projects all will be in one parcel. It won't be individual projects. We've discussed a number of them. First is the grid interconnection between Sri Lanka and India, so that sustainable energy can be transmitted to India, where you all need that very badly. We have the Sampur solar power project, which is a G2G project, and Three Island project, which is where we hope the groundbreaking can take place in July. So that's the basis of our energy partnership, and we are looking at developing Pork Strait for wind energy and solar energy, both countries to get together and have a large farm for solar energy, for renewable energy. It also means that we will have a new economy for the northern province, which was worst affected by the wars. In addition to energy, we have also discussed India helping us to expand the Kankasanture port, which is a major port on the Jaffna Peninsula, and to ensure that more business comes into the port. We are also discussing with India on airport development, on the Palal airport, on the Colombo airport, the other airports where the Indian firms can take part in the running of the airports in Sri Lanka. With Amul Dairy, the NLD and the factories will be taken over by Amul, and then they will be involved in the milk production in Sri Lanka, both directly through the farms and indirectly through independent farmers. There has also been the land connectivity, the corridor. We've done pre-feasibility studies and now we've agreed jointly to call for the feasibility study. And finally, the major events that we've talked is the development of Trincomalee. How we develop Trincomalee as a harbour which can then feed Tamil Nadu. The development of Trincomalee will include investment zones for industry. There will also be tourism areas, but the development of Trincomalee as a port, jointly by India and Sri Lanka, by our companies. And finally, the multi-product oil pipeline, which will come in from Nagapatnam to Trincomalee. We are waiting the final observations of it. So there will be one pipeline coming. Sri Lanka is planning to relocate its refinery in Trincomalee. There has also been an application by another Indian company from Tamil Nadu to build another refinery. If that's so, then we'll have two refineries and oil to make it oil center. Together with building the port and the investment zones, that certainly would make Trincomalee a major harbour in the Bay of Bengal. So it's in this direction that we are now working to put together the infrastructure and the connectivity in different fields, energy, oil, to begin with. This is what the two governments will do to encourage joint ventures or individual investments into Sri Lanka.